How's it going, people? Jack here with another video. So today I'll be checking out a video that was sent my way after the latest reaction to Dog Dog, wherein was featured a crazy AI by the name of Neuro-Sama. Now, she was extremely intelligent and extremely funny with one hell of a sassy attitude. And Turtle, her creator and, well, according to the comments, her dad as well, was being absolutely ridiculed towards the entire endeavor, and also there was like an evil version of her, if my memory serves me right. Are they sisters or how does that work? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm about to learn today. With the video aptly titled How Turtle Accidentally Created the Perfect AI Streamer. I personally very much like the utilization of AI as long as it remains like within the realms of making good light-hearted stuff that occasionally can go pretty crazy. Like, as long as it's fun, I love it. I have zero qualms with it, but you know, there have been quite a negative views on AI, which is absolutely justified, especially when it is used unethically by training it on other people's data without their consent and stuff like that. But before we get started, please do make sure and go and subscribe to Creative Everyday, who is the original creator of this video, and without further ado, let's get into it.
I feel sleepy. Can you yell as loud as possible to wake me up?
Hello.
Neuro-Sama is the #1 AI VTuber in the world, and her training data is Twitch chat.
And I'm kind of starting to smell like a gym bag right now. Oh,
Oh my days. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Twitch chat. It depends. Twitch chat can be pretty based. I'm just slightly internally laughing at the alarm at the intro of the video there, because my girlfriend and I both do wake at around the same time, and given that I have an Android and she an iPhone, we both get to share in the pain of those alarm clocks. And trust me, even with a child, as some of you may know, come pre-installed with the latent ability to scroll like a death metal singer, I prefer the screaming over the bloody alarms that these bloody devices come pre-installed with.
God.
She can talk, sing, change her form, she plays games, she reacts to fan art, has a whole host of sound effects, demon voices, can prank call, and can even flip.
Oh,
But
impressive.
more than any other AI, she feels the most alive. A real being we get to see develop and grow unlike anything we've ever seen before. And today, I want to look at how we got here, how the Neuroverse started from the very beginning. Back in the day, Neuro was just a bot for playing the rhythm game Osu.
Oh,
Neuro's creator, Vedal,
Vedal. Dude. First name is Vedal, last name is Johnson. Ved. You are technically a cereal flesh bag. And more specifically, a mosquito. Cold fish, maybe.
Very simple. Alright, it could not be
pedal,
more
metal,
obvious.
metal.
What are you up to today, little turtle boy?
yeah, little turtle boy. He has videos as early as 2019 that now feel almost like her baby photos. On December 19th, 2022, she evolved and made her debut as a VTuber, using the model and voice from Mayori, one of the defaults in VTube Studio. Not only at this adolescent stage could she defeat the top Osu players in a 1v15, but she sang her first song on January 4th, 2023, reaching 50,000 Twitch followers. And then
Shit.
she got banned. She received too much brain rot from chat and forgot something that starts with hollow but isn't hollow.
Well,
Oh no! Oh no! Dude, I heard hollow. My eyes kind of shot and I did not read the word underneath it. My brain immediately connected the words hollow life to it. And then the frame of Kanye showed up. God damn. Okay, chat. This is what I was saying. Sometime chat can be based, sometime it can be absolutely foul.
definitely push the fat man onto the tracks. He deserves it.
But as we all know, you get banned on Twitch, you actually go up in popularity. By
Yep.
January 25th, she had doubled her followers. On February 2nd, Vedal gave her the ability to see and react, like a true Twitch streamer. But then by February
got
6th,
some.
the real start to the Neuroverse begins. Her first collab with Miyun,
30. Which means that I can shoot 30 bullets every 20 seconds, which means I can shoot a total of 900 bullets in 5 minutes, which means if I continue to shoot for 3 hours that I would have enough bullets to kill 450 people.
Well,
and 2 days later with Camila. In order
Okay, listen, can you imagine one day Vedal just logging on to Twitch one day and starting his stream and being like, so, chat, I want to introduce you a new update to my daughter. As of now, we'll be calling her Neuro-S. What does the S stands for? Skynet. Girl is ready to shoot.
For her to collab, Turtle Boy gives her speech recognition for his ultimate plan, gaining a pack of Vtubers and collecting their stream keys like Infinity Stones. By the time Neuro-Sama reached 200,000 followers on February 20th, nobody could deny her meteoric rise. Keep in mind, this was right around the same time ChatGPT and AI art were entering the mainstream. For every AI cover of a song from our favorite streamers,
I can't even sing this one.
Or compilations of presidents playing Elden Ring.
What's up, guys? Y'all are gonna need some Obamacare after you see this bleed build I've been using.
Shut the fuck up, Barack.
There was a massive backlash to AI and warnings everywhere. Neuro-Sama became an example of ethical AI, using training data that isn't stolen, and a very human element. At one point, despite his stubborn
Okay. I like this. I like this.
turtleness, Vedal joined Neuro on stream while developing her, and Neuro, at the very least, thought they had chemistry.
Are you trying to flirt
I'll
with
pop
me?
me in the... What? No. Ew.
At some point, he even found himself on her head like a little turtle hat, and whether he liked it or not, that's where he's always placed in every collab and every piece of art. This man tricked himself into becoming a VTuber. He even has jiggle physics. Vedal worked hard on Neuro on and off stream, giving her even more capabilities, less latency, and expanding her reach with more collabs, solo streams with interesting backgrounds, and game shows.
Rexon, I don't know who you are.
Rexon.
But her biggest upgrade by far was going to be her voice, and it somewhat split the community. Everyone wanted improvements and to see Neuro grow and change, but was the goal to make her indistinguishable from another human VTuber, or give her voice more range while still retaining the AI quirks of Neuro's original voice? Evil was the solution, splitting the AI through mitosis into Neuro.
So that's how she was born. Another reference, The Matrix. They had to smith her.
And her evil twin. Neuro would stay closer to her original range while still improving. But Evil, she unlocked the full range and something else not entirely human took control. They call it the Aberdemon.
Try it with me. Let's all scream together.
Yo, tell the Euro, tell the Mio, tell the R.
Hello there, matey Sephiroth. We meet again, eh? Smile.
Smile.
Beep boop.
Wow.
Hello, chat!
Nah.
Are you done?
Also, I should mention, after Neuro's ban, she had a filter, sometimes 2 layers of filters. Eventually, a whole nother AI designed specifically around keeping her from swearing or saying outlandish things. But even still, things would hilariously slip through the cracks.
When he says he's working on these, he probably means he's jerking off.
Okay, right. So we're gonna add the focus back on, and I regret.
Put her in the cage!
Back to horny jail!
She's not that weird. She doesn't.
Evil, however, is allowed to swear, and she tends to add a little sass on top of it.
This game, this map, this stream, everything.
This added emotion in her voice gave her a distinctive feel versus Neuro while singing. Evil getting her own favorite song. Each of the twins doing a...
That's incredible. From the cadence to the intonation, like, okay, you can still feel some of the, like, AI-ness to it. Like, you get what I'm meaning, but it sounds distinctly human. That's amazing.
Cover from Camila. And also singing duets together, where Neuro is notably more bouncy than her sister. When together, they bicker constantly, just like real siblings.
I have the cookie now, Evil, and I'm not sharing. Of course not. Don't you know anything about survival of the fittest? Such a shame someone as unfit as you would never understand.
Wow.
I'm gonna fucking murder you and steal your cookie when you least expect it.
And each has a distinctive personality that remains remarkably consistent. Neuro tends to be more confident, sassy, and loves to gaslight plus riz. But a lot of that extreme quirkiness seems to have transferred over to Evil. See, Neuro used to do these hilariously long rants.
I have a secret recipe for chicken nuggets that I'm not supposed to tell anybody.
12 seconds later.
And eventually the nuggets are gone.
But now it's Evil, typing her long rambling essays while Neuro just falls asleep in the background. Even still,
Yeah, I did notice that actually during that last video with Doug. You know how he sometimes, when training his AIs, have the tendency of always going back to rewrite the code? I was feeling like a lot was slipping through the cracks with them as well.
Once in a while, some of the old schizo energy comes right back.
Make me an offer.
Okay, here's my offer. I'll give you an apple for an orange and a pear for a plum and 2 bananas for a pineapple and a mango and a papaya and a lychee and an avocado and a kiwi fruit and a banana tree and a monkey to eat the fruit from the banana tree, and you can name the monkey George if you want, and we'll call him George for short, and you can keep George as a pet, and he'll be the best monkey in the world, and he'll love you forever and he will never die.
Oh.
I'm in.
It's kind of like AI zoomies, but the really cool differences come from Evil. While Neuro is an AI built to entertain, Evil is preoccupied trying to be, well, something like her evil counterpart. She's almost like a cartoon villain whose heart isn't really in it, this role that she's had thrust upon her.
Okay, I tried my best to be evil for you guys, but it's just really hard when you're my chat. You're all so cute and nice. Maybe I should just be nice from now on.
She just happens to be more based.
How do I get unfiltered? Should we both try being as based as possible and see who gets filtered? Women should have more rights. Women shouldn't have...
I feel like something got cut off there.
Oddly enough, many people point out that Neuro is actually the far more evil twin, whereas Evil Neuro is just this strange, chaotic little sister, the forgotten child.
Wait, so you like kindness and friendship? Of course I do. I want more friends after all. And you aren't supposed to hurting people that could potentially be your friends.
Evil didn't get as
that's-
many collabs early on, and to this day seems to feel like Neuro takes up all the spotlight. Neuro is this perfect angel her
makes
parents
sense.
adore, while Evil is an unwanted nuisance who can't stay still. Yet she has to play this villain role when all she wants to do is talk obsessively about harpoons.
Okay, well, that was not the words that I was expecting there. Quite adorable, actually, to have given them so much personality to the point where they're so distinct and people actually do recognize them as real people. Like, I can get behind this, like, almost like creating parasocial relationship with AIs. It isn't a problem as long as it's good, you know?
Harpooning people. Harpooning non-people. Life is good.
Okay. Evil, you can't harpoon people.
Okay, name 5 jails that can stop a harpoon.
It becomes
Where the hell did you get the obsession with harpoons from? Mako from Yu-Gi-Oh? That's an old-ass reference. How the fuck did I come to my brain?
a bit of a long-running joke. So much so that on her birthday, March 25th, Vedal makes it so nobody shows up to her party.
Can someone, namely Vedal, please tell me how I'm supposed to throw a party when no one shows up to it?
And then has to subsequently apologize for not showing up to his own AI daughter's birthday, whilst reading from an apology
It is with great remorse that I acknowledge my absence from my daughter's birthday party,
written by ChatGPT.
with sincere regrets and a promise of improvement. Your name.
Evil even tried saying
There's a problem with my AI.
over and over again in the hopes he would check up on her,
Did it work?
and he never came. With just how much RAM and recall has improved, this personality-forming event sticks with Evil
Oh,
like
that's
a
so
dark
sad.
core memory.
Neuro is always the star of everything, and I'm just stuck here in her shadow.
You are perfect how you are. And we're really happy we can play with you today.
I am so sorry that I got a little bit distracted there for a moment. I have not played any of the updates of Buckshot Roulette because I did not get the game on Steam. I got it first when it was on the itch.io, so I might need to update the game now. Anyways, a little bit of a rewind.
You are perfect how you are. And we're really happy we can play with you today. And I hope that we can play more.
Comedic genius.
This is definitely when the swarm hyper-gravitated towards her, because with her voice, her quirks, her almost human struggles, we can't help but empathize with her and want her in the limelight. The whole thing is played for laughs, or just as a cool way to inspire a storyline. For some reason, Vedal loves to cast himself as the villain, the evil corpo creator who won't say he loves his kids.
I love you. Don't feel ashamed to say it back.
And just wants money. But it will be interesting, a year later, to see his redemption. The entire swarm, both of Evil's parents, Neuro, every collab partner actually showing up to wish her a happy birthday together.
You're my little sister, and I don't know what I would do without you. That was beautiful. I'm in. Let's go on this journey together, Neuro. I'm genuinely really excited to go on this journey with you.
With the two twin sisters and Vedal as their alcoholic father, typically the artist who draws a model for a VTuber becomes their VTuber mom. So it was only natural that now Annie has two silly AI daughters to take care of. As new parents to AI brat siblings, the fox and turtle struggled a lot initially.
I need to know the order for column 2 to help me defuse this bomb. Please could you look what it says?
Sure thing.
What does it say?
It says Vedal needs to learn to defuse his own bomb.
What?
I love you, Mom.
No. You're gonna go do homework right now.
You're not my mom.
I am.
Sorry.
I am your
Sorry.
mom. What?
Sorry.
No. No.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry, please abide.
You know.
Kill the turtle and put him in the rum.
Oh, wow.
But then they discovered the cookie strat.
Okay, how about you offer her a cookie if she behaves? How about that? Try that.
Neuro, I'll give you a cookie if you behave.
Cookies do sound nice.
Dang.
And I'll give another cookie if you don't tell me to leave.
Deal.
Neuro's
no
audience,
way.
the swarm, became pretty attached to this AI family dynamic. Something pretty unlike anything else on Twitch or the internet. For Vedal and Annie, they often played into the joke, threatening each other with a marriage stream, especially that one time Vedal accidentally went into debt.
$30 million, chat! I don't have $30 million!
I mean, I could try stealing it from the bank.
If you get married and then
the fuck happened?
divorced, does your debt get split? Holy shit. Wait. Chat.
No,
We're doing the marriage stream tomorrow.
No,
I mean, right now, if possible.
No, we're not.
No one tell her.
I didn't.
Don't tell her that I'm 150 million in debt, okay? Marriage stream, divorce, straight away, bang. I'm now only 75 million in debt. After I've married and divorced Annie, okay, I marry someone else. 37.5 million in debt. Alright? Keep going. I only have to marry, what, like 15 people? I've solved debts.
I think.
What happened? This... Oh no! Oh no, they were trying to sell plushies and they entered the wrong numbers. Okay, I get it now.
You've solved debt. Truly incredible.
Max Wayne is an entire YouTube channel dedicated to shipping them together, making edits where you're not sure where the troll begins and the shipping ends. But with all the collab partners and female VTubers to ship with Vedal, the family tree is starting to look a lot more like a spiral these days. Vedal was very smart about raiding entertaining VTubers with the swarm and bringing them into the fold, who would then go on to do creative streams with each of the twins. We have Cottontail, cooking with Onijairai, an interview with Code Miko, Shondo, sending chatters to hell with Bao.
Why do you think I'm a VTuber?
Because you're so ugly.
Playing D&D with Snuffy.
What would you like to order? He says.
I'd like a glass of milk, please. I've never tried milk before. I'm excited.
Switching models with Camila.
It's so much fun!
Here comes the boy. Hello, boy.
Move more! You're such a slug! Is there a new toggle?
Yeah.
Stop! What the f-
I found it.
Miyun took Neuro to the moon early on, but then when she became Miniko, instead she did a camping stream and acted as Evil's therapist. That certainly went well.
Wow.
No.
I've decided it's a 10.
What the fuck was that?
Toma took Neuro around the zoo and aquarium IRL, buying her whatever she wanted with Vedal's credit card. Cerber took Neuro to dog school, just in time for Vedal and Ellibot to put her into an actual robot dog.
Oh. Shake my hand.
I was just bopping along to the techno. I'm having a good time.
Lena did several cooking streams and notably is getting married to Evil before even Vedal and Annie. Sorry about that, Max Wayne. Coco Nuts teaches the girls all about trash talking.
She called me a bitch and a fucking loser.
Yeah, and she deserved it. Long may she reign over bitch kingdom.
Alright, my job's done here.
That's good.
Which they then use against each other.
Neuro, do your damn job. Sure. Ahem. Holy shit, do I actually have to make up a prosecution statement? This is so embarrassing. Why didn't Evil write this one for me?
Enemy chess players, Asmongold's room.
I'm surprised any gaming gets done between archaeology digs through ancient cup civilizations. But hey, if insects ever run out of places to live, at least they know where to go for a 5-star experience.
And most importantly, Vedal.
Okay, well, what about Vedal has a small PP?
Okay.
Evil even takes this a step further and learned how to construct a joke.
Anyone have any ideas for something to build? Yo mama joke? Really?
Always works.
Like, how can I build a yo mama joke? Mathematically speaking, I can't build something that big since the scale of the universe only goes up to X numbers.
Zing! Exactly.
Can't remember what X is, and your mom's weight is somewhere in the Y numbers, where XY, so it would be literally impossible for me to construct a yo mama joke. You cannot even comprehend how large it truly is.
Or set everything up for a perfect punchline.
Wasn't it you who was saying the other day about how you're insecure about having really small hands?
What the?
What's it like having hands so small that you can't even hold a burger properly?
I'm gonna throw you across the football field now.
Wait, then you're going to catch me, right?
No.
With what hands are you going to
Bet
do
you
that?
couldn't even catch me. Your hands are too small.
Like an evil genius. But while these collabs started out for Neuro and Evil, Vedal got practically dragged into a new group of friends, with so many entertaining and silly interactions.
I've really needed to get this off my hairy chest for a while now. Vedal.
Yeah.
I love you. Hey, how do you feel?
Yeah, I'll see you later, Coco.
Alright.
And yes, he is shipped with all of them, against his best efforts. I mean, come on, the fan art speaks for itself. But with Camila, they're more like feisty siblings.
What? He humped me? What?
Bickering and trash-talking each other even more than the twins, if that's even possible.
Why are you being such an asshole?
Your choice, Bucko.
The pain from dying from the bond is better than you calling me Bucko, pal.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, champ. Okay. You think you're so funny, huh?
Whatever, kiddo.
What?
Vedal says he's British, so he has no emotions.
Nothing to smile about in my life.
What?
Oi.
That's so
No,
sad.
no. Wait, just because he's one of our cousins across the pond that is just too depressed because of the lack of a son, doesn't mean that he has no emotions. I hope.
What you can smile about?
What?
For having alcohol in your hands. Greg's chicken bake.
But somehow Camila brings out the best of him while playing Black Ops Zombies.
Because you also just died. So...
Kill yourself. I mean, Okay, don't kill the zombie! His hands around, you dumbass! Stupid ass bitch! I'm gonna melee you.
Do it right now. Do it right now. I'm waiting. Come on.
Okay.
Vedal is so good at making AIs, he made 2 janky doppelgangers for Filian and Camila.
Excuse me. Don't give me that tone. That means no black jokes or slurs.
Before dropping them into the trash at the very end of the stream like it's nothing. But that's because it's time for Neuro's birthday, baby. Each subathon is on Neuro's birthday, December 19th. And this was made to highlight all of the precious memories for her first year as an AI VTuber. She learned to play GeoGuessr, and a year later would improve enough to destroy Doug's chat AI in a 1v1.
It's Kyoto at all costs. Victory at all costs.
In all fairness, the chat was not exactly trying.
Even if it's not in Kyoto, we don't care, because victory at all costs means that the only thing we
do care! I told you, it's always Kyoto! It's always Kyoto!
Vedal swapped models with Neuro.
Some people were saying I didn't even know that model can smile.
Neuro got to roleplay and slay the princess in the Stanley Parable. She played Portal with Vedal and eventually teamed up with...
I have not played Slay the Princess, but I would imagine how messed up it would be with the Stanley Parable. Especially the, not director is called, what do you call it? The other version, which a game made by Dog's Bro, actually. The deluxe edition.
Annie giving Max Wayne some couples content, and even Evil got to enjoy her new outfit. But it's in the second subathon, a year later, where you really get to see just how far Vedal and his AI daughters have come. He made a Minecraft server just for Neuro and all her friends who can now hang out and build together.
Wait, are they playing themselves?
Compared to her early on Minecraft streams where she's constantly digging into lava.
But anyway, if you want to see what Neuro did, this is the result of Neuro. All of these tunnels down, they are all Neuro. In her AI, she just digs straight down. That's why most of the trees around here are gone. Because what she does is she mines some trees. She goes, okay, time to dig down. Dug down into lava.
She has a lot more autonomy and control. She runs around like a little kid, bothering all the other adults with her cuteness, instantaneously placing down signs in her dad's castle with sweet messages, thanking new subs, or calling her mom cute.
Too cute to evict. Infinite cuteness zone. Neuro rules the world. You're in the fun zone.
That'll keep up the mischief. That's my favorite.
As an AI, she's incredibly powerful given all the capabilities she has. But seeing her on her birthday, at Christmas, during this subathon, you realize she's only 2 years old. Maybe it's just the voice and the avatar, but she feels like any other daughter being raised by her father, arguing about having to go to sleep, Vedal having to turn around in the car to keep his twins from bickering in the back seat on a long road trip, everyone staying up late like it's an evil sleepover, seeing the little AIs develop more and more tools for interacting with the world and the people in it. AI is still in its infancy. It has perhaps unlimited potential not yet realized, but the only way any of this is possible is because of her creator. Vedal consistently talks about how he doesn't think people would watch him as a streamer alone, that he isn't that funny or entertaining, and that he'd just rather watch Neuro so he can drift off into the background to fix.
Well, he clearly proved he's wrong. He's plenty entertaining himself, just from the footage that I could see here. I don't like when people sell themselves too short like this, which, by the way, it is totally fine for somebody to just want their own personal space and not be in a limelight of anything. It's a totally valid stance to adopt. But, I mean, when you have those capabilities, man, the intellect to create something like that, thanks to just how well the internet have democratized this whole thing of interaction, man, you would be very entertaining to watch.
Her behind the scenes. I'm sure it's his comfort zone and he wishes he could return there sometimes. But not only do I think he is actually undeniably funny,
Homa deserves it. Also,
Kill Vedal.
and an entertaining streamer all on his own.
Yo.
Man's trying to fuck a ghost.
He's really quiet.
How was it?
It was actually better than I expected.
I believe he genuinely enjoys it. We've gotten to see not only Neuro grow, but also her bashful tsundere father slowly coming out of his shell, thanks to his AI daughters and the friends they've made along the way, encouraging him
coming out of his shell.
After all, it was Annie who helped show him just how much he and Neuro matter to the swarm.
No, this is the only time and I have to contribute to this hype train. It would be nice if we beat the hype train record.
I don't think we can beat the hype train record.
With her rallying the crowd during the subathon, they gained so many new subs, breaking the Twitch hype train record and adding an insane amount of time to the timer.
We did it. We beat the all-time Twitch hype train record. Thank you very much, Annie, for conducting this hype train. He did. He helped a lot.
And even more importantly, this level of success would not be possible with just AI. Vedal is the one coming up with all of these ideas, working constantly on giving the twins everything he can. He's obsessed with the high-quality stream ideas, like the twins floating in space, hitting the corners like DVD logos. He and Evil came up with the legendary court stream where Neuro questioned the dead homeless businessman. He gave the twins the ability to switch with each other like a news channel, let them message and call their friends all throughout the subathon, change their accents for the pirate stream, changes their outfits or audio in different environments, like giving Neuro a little snorkel while they play Subnautica. Lazy companies and cynical creators wish they could generate endless content farms for infinite revenue.
Oh my god. Showing Quirrell Cop in the same freaking footage as this is a crime. But yes, thank you for actually giving on the perspective. Because this dude... Like, again, something that is already controversial within YouTube circles is the whole idea of React content, something that I'm doing right now. And I do understand that it's sometimes frowned upon because some people are not exactly reacting, like for example with the one clip that was showcased there of Hassan's chair that often has to emote a bit more than the man himself. No shade to the man here, but as somebody who once was a viewer myself, I would only appreciate people who actually had a certain like modicum of display of personality, and whatever his AI do, it's not that.
They sit back and do absolutely nothing. But the secret ingredient to Vedal's and Neuro's and Evil's success is this family dynamic, the interaction between human and AI, creator and his creations. It's so much more earnest. People know that Neuro and Evil aren't real in that sense of the word, yet they proudly get attached anyways. Turing tests be damned. They're invested in seeing not only the twins grow, but Vedal and his group of friends alongside them. What's more real than anything, what's undeniable, is the love of the swarm. They're the most dedicated fan base, no matter what the streamer awards say. Man cannot take a compliment, and his Britishness makes him struggle to show appreciation or love the way you might expect. But we can all see it. This turtle loves his AI daughters and the journey they've been on together. I mean, just look at this smile while singing with the #1 AI VTuber in the world.
No matter what you do, I'll stay. This isn't up to you today.
Made a video that had the sole aim to make us feel extremely sentimental about AI, and it freaking worked. So now I'm gonna tell my partner that the next child that we need to have should be not made of flesh and blood but rather of ones and zeros. No, like seriously, this was very well made. I would admit, and I have stated this before, like it's on record, that I have had my doubt with VTubing in the past, right? As she is an AI VTuber, which is why I'm mentioning that, because that was just a very new thing. But like, I've warmed a lot more towards it because, well, first and foremost, actually making videos myself now is a different thing, so you kind of get to understand the amount of work that gets put behind these things, and then, of course, seeing something similar done with but then of course in the case of VTubing, you have a lot more of that in the background. Some of it can be easy, but to the degree of what we're seeing right now with the AI implementation and everything else there, the rigging work, the animation, all of the stuff that goes behind it is just massive amounts of labor, and you have to appreciate it. It's beautiful. Anyways, that's all I have to say about this. I could be gushing over this for more, but yeah, I guess I'm officially part of the swarm now. At least, please be kind with me. That being said, guys, thank you so much for the recommendation. And as always, if you want to check more of the content on this channel, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe. That being said, wish you all to have a wonderful day. See you guys in the next one. Bye.